Welcome to the deep dive. Have you ever felt sort of caught in a loop, like with negative thoughts?
Yeah, or maybe struggled with self-worth or just found yourself dealing with, anxiety or a really low mood.
Exactly. Well, if that sounds familiar, this deep dive might be really helpful. We're getting into Dr. David Burns' big book, Feeling Good, The New Mood Therapy.
It's a classic for a reason.
Right. It's kind of a practical roadmap, wouldn't you say? Like a shortcut to understanding how your own mind might be, well, subtly working against you sometimes.
And crucially, how to guide it towards feeling better. What Burns does so well is take cognitive behavioral therapy, CBT, and just make it accessible.
He puts the power right into your hands.
Totally. The core idea is huge. Our thoughts, not really what happens outside us, they're what shape our feelings.
That famous line, it's not life that makes us unhappy, it's the way we think about life.
Exactly. And Burns gives you the tools to actually change the way you think. It's incredibly liberating.
Okay, so let's unpack that. It sounds powerful, but how do you start? Burns talks about something specific, doesn't he? These cognitive distortions.
Yes, precisely. Think of them as unhealthy thinking habits, mental shortcuts or biases that kind of twist how we see things.
And they lead to feeling bad, basically.
Disproportionately bad, often. And understanding these distortions, just seeing them, that's the absolutely critical first step. Because if you repeat these patterns enough,
Your brain starts to believe them.
kind of, yeah, they can spiral you down into depression or keep anxiety going.
He gives some great examples, too. Things most of us probably do sometimes. Like all or nothing thinking.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
If I'm not perfect, I'm a complete failure trap. No middle ground.
Or overgeneralization, like one bad date means I'll never find anyone.
That's a big one. Or the mental filter.
Right, where you zoom in on the one negative comment and ignore all the praise.
Exactly. You filter out all the good stuff. What's key, and Burns really highlights this, is that these are common human thinking traps, not character flaws.
So just recognizing them like, oh, I'm doing that all or nothing thing again, that starts to loosen their grip.
It really does. Awareness is the first big step.
Okay, so that's how thoughts can make us miserable. But the hopeful part, the core of the book really, is that thoughts can also heal us.
That's the flip side. If thinking patterns cause the problem, changing them is the solution.
And he has this clear process. Identify, challenge, replace. Sounds straightforward, but maybe not always easy to do in the moment.
Well, catching them takes practice, but Burns makes it systematic. First, you identify the negative thought and actually label the distortion. Like, okay, that was overgeneralization.
You name it.
You name it. Then, crucially, you challenge it. And this isn't arguing with yourself. It's like being a detective.
How so?
You ask, is this thought 100% true? Really? What's the actual evidence for it? What's the evidence against it?
So you're examining it objectively.
Right. Then you replace it with something more balanced, more realistic. So instead of, I failed the test, I'm useless.
You might think, okay, I didn't do well this time. What can I learn? How can I study better next time?
Exactly that. It's a more constructive, realistic thought.
And connecting this to the bigger picture. This isn't about just slapping on a happy face or pretending things are fine, is it?
Not at all. It's not fake positivity. It's about training your mind to see reality more clearly, more accurately, to dismantle those self-defeating stories.
And that process helps break the cycle of depression, of anxiety.
Yeah.
And builds real confidence.
That's the goal. Genuine, lasting confidence. And the empowering part is that it's a guide to potentially healing without medication, just using the power of your own mind.
So the big takeaway from this deep dive seems pretty clear. Your thoughts really do shape your emotions.
Fundamentally.
And if you change how you think, you really can change how you feel. That feels like a massive lesson for mental well-being.
It absolutely is. Which leads to maybe a question for you listening.
Yeah.
Thinking about all this, how much you start to spot and maybe gently challenge just one cognitive distortion in your own thinking today, just to begin shifting how you feel.
Something to think about. Thank you for joining us on this deep dive into some really powerful ideas for feeling better.
This video is presented by International Psychology Association. Follow us for more psychology updates.